It's time to wake up and flex your muscles and your mind. You have made it back to another exciting episode of Flex with me, Diana Master. Today we are doing a fun full body workout. When I say full body, I mean everything from head to toe. All right, so we're going to cover our upper body, our core, and our lower body, and then we close it out with a cardio burst. Yes, I'm a bit scared, but don't worry, because I'm going to be doing it right there with you. We're going to be navigating all of these moves together. Today's format is HIIT style, which is 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 3 rounds of 30 seconds, and then after each exercise, we will take a 30-second breather just to get you to catch your breath. All you need is some space to move and a mat. You can modify some of these moves with dumbbells should you want to, but if you don't, body weight is still totally fine. So grab your mat, grab some space to move, some water, and get in the right headspace because it's about to go down. All right, we'll be right back as we get into our warm-up. Alrighty, so as usual here on Flex, you know, we love to warm up, we love to cool it down. Yeah, it's absolutely important just so that we avoid any injuries. So I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock for our warm-up, starting with some high knees. Okay, so just march in place, open it up. I'm actually a bit sore from some of the workouts this week. So if you see me do my squats in a funny way, please just bear with me, okay? We're working hard here on Flex, okay? Okay, so just hold it up and pull. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm feeling that in my glutes. This is not fun, but hey, it's absolutely needed, okay? Just pull, pull, one more time, pull. Feel that stretch in the glutes. Okay, let's move over to some arm circles. Switch directions. Okay, and then what I need you to do is to give me this. Okay, so reach it all the way back and almost hug it out. Okay. Okay, so because we have some tricep dips, I want you to just stretch out your triceps. Okay. Okay, let's bring it to the front. Other side. Might as well roll your neck way here. Okay, and then let's just do some open ups, okay? So some side lunges, okay, to open up our hip flexors and our glutes as well. Okay, we have about 45 seconds left, and then we will start with the lower body. I'm not excited for that. Okay, all right, now for the last 30 seconds, I just want you to run in place, okay? Because we do have a cardio burst at the end, like I said. So just run in place, run in place, run in place. Okay, and then for the last 15 seconds, just give me some jumping jacks. You are gonna see these towards the end, okay? My favorite are these ones, but alrighty. Okay then. So now that we are pretty warmed up, we are going to start with the workout. So for the first circuit, we're going to get into the lower body, and then we'll bring it to the core, and then we of course have the upper body. All right, and then we'll finish up with a cardio burst. So catch a breather, and then right after the break, we get into our lower body circuit and our ab circuit. Stick around. Welcome back. So now we are going to start with our lower body burn. When I tell you it's going to be a burn, I mean it. All right. So like I said, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off for 3 rounds of 30. So what I want to start with is some not necessarily jump squats, but these are still high impact jump squats. Yes, low impact jump squats, I mean. So I want you to tap and then you bring it up to your toes, all right? So you tap, up, okay? That's the low impact version of the jump squats, all right? So we'll go in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so tap, up. If you're feeling up to it, jump squats are still good, okay? But if not, 15 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, okay. And then we stop. So we breathe for 15 seconds and then we go again for 2 more rounds of that exercise. Seems pretty simple-ish, but trust me, you are working up a sweat. Alrighty, we go in 3, 2, 1, okay? So from the front, up, tap, up. And when you sit back, really sit back and feel it in your glutes when you come back up, okay? So you squeeze when you come back up, okay? And breathe. Great job. 1 more round of that. And then we move over to some lunges. I know a lot of people don't like lunges, but bodyweight lunges are actually my favorite. Alrighty. Coolio. 1 more round of that. We go in 3, 2, 1. Okay? Tap, up. And you hear me breathing. Do the same. 15 more seconds. And breathe. We take a breather for 30 seconds and then we get into our lunges. Lunges, as simple as it sounds, okay? Lunge back. If you can tap your back knee, that's okay. If you can't, still all right. Okay, we're going about 15 seconds for our lunges. So we'll do the first side, then the second side, and then the last round, we'll split it up. 15 seconds on the one leg, 15 seconds on the other. Alrighty, let's go in 3, 2, 1. So lunge, okay, lunge. And then if you want to feel a bit of a burner, you can hold dumbbells up here, okay? You can hold them down here as well, if you want, yeah. And I'm just realizing now that I messed up. I wasn't supposed to be alternating for this round, but it's fine, okay. For the next round, we just go on the one leg. So breathe. Alrighty. 5 more seconds, and then we go for the one leg. All right, in 3, 2, 1. So just if you want, you can just pulse it here, okay? That still gives you more of a burn, right? Yeah, I like this. And breathe. 1 more time, the other side now, okay? So for the first 15 seconds, we'll just do what I was doing. Then for the last 15, we pulse it out. Okay, breathe. In 3, 2, 1. I'm talking to myself here as well, guys. And we are working up quite a sweat. So much for being flawless, hey? Okay, pulse it out. Pulse it out. And breathe. That is it for our lower body circuit. Now, 20 seconds left in your 30-second breather. We get into our core burnout. All right, so in 15 seconds, what we are going to start with is the very basics, your sit-ups, okay? You already know what those look like. Alrighty, we go in 3, 2, 1. Actually, I'd rather we do crunches. Okay, 3 rounds of 30 here. $15 more seconds. And breathe. 2 more rounds of that. And what I'm actually going to do is remove my mic because it's getting in the way of my crunches. Okay, hopefully you guys will still be able to hear me. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Oh, yes. That's much better. So you're not yanking on your head like that. No, no, no. This is just for support. So you must still be able to bring it back up without the support. Okay? That's what shows that you're not relying on your arms to yank your head up. All right? And breathe. One more round of that. You see, guys, this workout is flying by. I'm working up quite a sweat. I don't like sweating when I have makeup, but the things we do for beauty, right? In 3, 2, 1. Your last round of crunches. So really bring it up, right? You're rolling up, okay? You're not just, oh, let me bring my head up. No, that's not a crunch. You are actively bringing your torso up. And breathe. And then we get into one more round of our ab circuit, and then that's it for your first circuit. Okay? So 30 seconds here, and then what we're going to do is some not mountain climbers, some plank jacks. Yes, plank jacks. All right, we go in 8 seconds. So how those work, we're gonna be here in a plank position. You're just going to open and tap, okay? Let's go in 3, 2, 1. So you open, right? Yeah. Plank jacks in the sense that you would be doing that, but we are sewing it up. So we'll just call these plank taps. Alrighty, and breathe. 2 more rounds of that. Okay, we're almost there, guys. We're almost done with that first circuit. You can see I'm working up quite a sweat. I am working hard right beside you, okay? We go in 3, 2, 1. So start up in a plank position. Open, right? And breathe. One more round of that and you are done with your first circuit. Yeah, I know, nothing glamorous about this, but hey, the joys of working out, hey? All right, last round in 3, 2, 1, okay? You hear me breathing? Do the same. So we can actually call these pendulum taps. It's kind of like a pendulum, right? And breathe, and just like that, guys, you have made it through your first circuit. We will be right back with our second circuit, starting with the arm burn and closing it off with our cardio best. Stick around. So that was your 30-second breather. That was the first circuit. Well done for making it through. Now we are moving on to that last circuit, the second circuit, and we're going to be doing our arms and a bit of chest, and then of course we'll close it out with our cardio burner. Again, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off for 3 rounds of 30. So what I want you to start with is with some push-ups, okay? So you can drop to your knees if you need it. If you don't, you can just be up there and give me a full push-up, okay? So we will go in 3, 2, 1, okay? So the thing with push-ups is, if it's a wide stance, if it's a closed stance rather, you are mostly working on your chest, right? But we are just going to be doing the normal push-ups. Up, okay? And breathe. Then we go for 2 more rounds of that, okay? If you want, like I said, if you want to intensify this, then obviously you don't have to drop to your knees, okay? In 3, 2, 1. And then if you want to modify this even further, you can bring it to an elevated stance, like maybe using your couch or using a chair, whatever it is. If you need to modify it even further, then you can do a standing push-up using the wall, okay? Push it up You are pushing the ground away from you, okay? Pushing it away from you. And one more round and we are done, okay? Not now, after this last round, we are done with our push-ups. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. So if you want, like I said, you can also do these closed push-ups, closed stance. If not, that's okay. You hear me breathing? Do the same. I'm feeling the burn. Whew. Yauchi. And breathe. Okay. We'll take a 30-second breather and then we are going to our tricep dips. Okay? So your tricep dips, just like that, okay? If you want to elevate this a bit more, you can use some either dumbbells or some bricks to get a bit more ground clearance, okay? Alrighty, we will go in about 5 seconds. Breathe. In 3, 2, 1, okay? So, tricep dips. You see, so I don't usually like doing these on the floor because I don't feel like I'm getting as much of a burn, right? But it's still burning, don't get me wrong. But I would prefer if I had like something to elevate me. And breathe. And then we go again for 2 more rounds. And then you are done with your arms and your chest and your upper body, okay? Then after that, we will close it off with a cardio burner. Okay, we go in 3, 2, 1. Tricep dips, here we go. And you have to be careful with these so as to not put unnecessary pressure or the wrong pressure on your shoulder. I don't know how to explain this, but sometimes when I'm not in the right stance, I feel as though I am hurting my shoulder, right? So you do need to be careful with that. And breathe. Alrighty, one more round of that. It is still working the shoulders, but it should be a nice burn, but it shouldn't be a painful burn. I don't know how to explain this. You know your body best. So obviously, let's go in 3, 2, 1. So obviously you know when something feels right and when something doesn't feel right, okay? So there's like a, yeah, I'm working hard kind of burn. Then there's a, I'm hurting myself kind of burn. Listen to your body. Fix up your posture, fix up your stance if you need to. Okay? And breathe. Okay. So that is it. Oh, my arms are burning. Okay. So now we are going to close it up with our cardio burner. Okay. So for this one, we are going to have our plank jacks. I can't even pick up my hands, guys. This hurts. Actually, you know what? Let's start with some skater hops, okay? And then we'll close it out with some plank jacks. So we go in 3, 2, 1, okay? So how these look? Tap, 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 okay? That's all I want you doing. So they are skater jumps. Okay, because you're kind of like skating, right? Skating. And breathe. 2 more rounds of that. And then we will close it out with some plank jacks. Whoop, whoop. Okay. We will go in 3, 2, 1. If you don't want to tap or jump rather, you can just slow these down like that, okay? Let's go. One more, and breathe. One more round, and then we're almost there, guys. We are almost there. Breathe. 5 more seconds, and then we close it out. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, so skater hops. and breathe. Whew. 30 seconds, and then we close it out with some jacks, okay? Whew. Youchie, guys. I'm feeling that burn. And also, it doesn't help that I'm hungry. Never ever work out on an empty stomach. Don't do that. Whew. Although some people prefer working out on an empty stomach, but all right, we go in 3, 2, 1. So, plank jacks. Not plank jacks, jumping jacks. Oh my gosh. Or you can do the normal ones. And breathe. 2 more rounds of that and you're done. Just 2 more rounds of 30 seconds and you are done, okay? Breathe, breathe, breathe. Woo! Catch your breath. We're going 3, 2, 1. If you want to make things interesting, feel free to turn around so you're not bored and just looking at the same thing. This is fun, I think. But if your coordination doesn't do that, then you can just stay in place. 3, 2, 1. Breathe. One more round. One more round and we are done. Whew, catch your breath. Grab a swig of water, quick swig of water. And then we go again for the last round. Alrighty. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm gonna keep turning around. I like that. I think it's a bit more fun. If you hear me breathing, do the same. 15 more seconds. Whee! In 3, 2, 1, and breathe. And just like that, you have made it past the second circuit of your full body workout. Now, don't go anywhere because right after the break, we're going to be cooling it down. So guys, you have made it to the cool down part of your full body burner. I am feeling the burn. All right, so now, because we just need to regulate our breathing, bring our breathing back to normal, so I just want you to fold forward, right? And then just hang around here. Oh, this feels nice. Ragdoll that out. By ragdolling, I mean you're not doing anything. You are not actively trying to control your body. You're just dangling here, okay? While you're breathing in and out. In, out. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so since we're here, just open it up a bit and then just stretch out your hammies. Okay, and then heel toe your way back in. So heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. And then once you're here, then you ragdoll it up. Okay, so up, up, up. Your neck and your head are gonna come up last. Okay, and then now that we are done, I just want you lying here because we did work out our abs, right? So look left, look right, left, right. All right, and then we're gonna bring it back. Again, stretching out our glutes, okay? Pull, pull, pull. Let's cycle through that 2 more times, okay? 1 and 2. Alrighty, and then let's get into our seated twists, okay? I just want you sitting like this, and then you look over. Okay, breathe, look over, Breathe. One more time. Over. Breathe. And look over. Breathe. And then just sit here, regulate your breathing. In, out. Just be grateful for your body, how it carries you every day. And right after this, I want you to go fuel your body with something that will give you energy, not the bad food, whole foods. Foods that will actually reflect how hard you've just worked, okay? In, out. And then just thank your body and say, thank you, body, for all that you do for me. For me, Diana Master, this was another fun-filled, exciting episode of Flex. I'll see you again next time where we flex our muscles and our mind.